route, so to speak.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Now it appears we've got a Chief moving pretty gingerly down there. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to Arrowhead.
Here we go. Get the flag.
They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he's going to bowl his way into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Damian Williams with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Chiefs take it right down and score on the opening drive. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Lock and the Broncos going to come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. This is Peyton Barber. He led them in rushing a season ago. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. To throw it is Locke. Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on his first drive. Instead, 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Man open. He's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
From the gun on 3rd down, Locke. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Here's a run on 1st down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard, 2nd and 11. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11. From the gun, it's a run for Williams. Working his way for a gain of 7 to the 26. Now it appears we've got a Chief moving pretty gingerly down there. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to Arrowhead. Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. Now back to throw. On the move to it. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
Butker, what a pickup he's been for Kansas City the last 2 years. Remember, he was drafted by Carolina to be the eventual successor to Graham Gano. That didn't pan out. Casey got him as a free agent. He's been really good.
Yeah, Gano said, oh no, I'm keeping my job. But Butker found his home in Kansas City, a franchise record for points scored in his first 2 seasons.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Frank Clark, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. After the sack on first down, Locke throwing right, and that's complete. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to Arrowhead.
56, the mark, boys. 56. Check 56.
Throwing his lock on third down. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And this will be caught at the 30. And all the way home for a Bronco score. Cortland Sutton with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. McManus's point after is good, and that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This one taken just inside the 10. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Now a pass that's taken in by Hill, and he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. First down for the Chiefs, solid chunk of yardage, 17 on the play.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And finally brought down at the 31-yard line. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
Outside handoff to the right side. If you're a running back, you love getting the ball early so you have vision to see what's happening in front of you.
Right tackle likes that call. Big play for him. But don't forget about the guys you always tell me on the backside sealing off.
When they talk about cutoff blocks, making sure no one can leak from the backside that can run a play down.
Yeah, nobody leaked. Big play. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up, 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got about 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 25.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable 3rd down, because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Bradley Chubb able to record his 5th sack of the season.
You've called plenty of games in your career. Do you believe in momentum, my man?
I do, and I think we're seeing it right here.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. The run that he's been on, how about that? 3 sacks in a game a week ago, and another one right here. Oh, he's feeling it in a big way.
These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
And now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense, when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you go make a play on the football.
On 2nd down, it's Barber. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And it's going to be 3rd down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14.
Ready. Check. Move. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Oh, yeah. Any weapons? 53 at the mic. 53 at the mic. 53's the mic. 53. Check 53.
On 3rd and long, it's Locke. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Prince Amukamara. And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City.
Now, that was a beautiful play. A pick six. How would you punctuate something like that, partner?
What do you mean, with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with that?
Ampersand?
I like it.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now stands at 13. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to Arrowhead. Locke and the Broncos going to come up 1st and 10 at their own 21. On the ground, it's Barber to start the drive. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage, because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they're bringing your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
I don't think there's any doubt that if it's me, I'd be really cautious about continuing to call this play because you got to know. Defenders, if they get a free shot at the QB, they want to take it, and they want to take it big.
And they got it there on the option play for a loss. On 3rd down, Locke. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 48. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
It's a foot race. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. A great play there. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Well, with that touchdown pass, I'm going to bring up a point from earlier in the year. Some of the fans were saying, when do we turn to the rookie? Well, he's looking pretty good right now.
Yeah, I love the fact that the fans are bringing that up because I'm not the head coach, okay? So he's got to deal with it. But I think it's a legitimate question. With the way their season is going, I think now is the time to turn the page and let him get some starts before this season is over.
This fielded at the 2. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. The partner just looking at some of the struggles they've had this season. The playoffs are not in their future. As they start to peer toward the offseason, what moves might they make?
I think the running back position, and I know we talk all the time about the NFL being a passing league, but the teams that run the ball effectively, they're the ones that go deep into the playoffs and go to the Super Bowl. They have to upgrade here. And you and I both know in recent years in the draft, people have shied away from taking a runner early, but if there's that special one there, I say they go get him.
Locke now, 5 out of 10, 50% throwing it. Not so hot, but he does have a first down. A nice burst there as they'll get about 7 that time on the first down run. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. On play action, Locke. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 32-yard line.
Not too many teams will use a first-round pick on a tight end, so you know that when one does, he's got to be pretty darn special.
A small example of why they took him in the first round there. Nice little catch and run to get the good yardage. They look to throw. It's locked. This is the tight end Fant. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 18 big yards on that one and a Denver first. Into the red zone, it's locked. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Jalen Hurd as the first half is winding down. And the Broncos get a bit closer. Well, this could be a big turnaround. They get the touchdown here in the final moments of the second quarter. And remember, Charles, they're going to get the ball to start quarter number 3 as well.
So what you're saying is if they take the ball down to start the second half and score again, it could change the entire complexion of this game, couldn't it?
Absolutely. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their...
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry. And he will score. Touchdown, Denver. Now McManus to tack on the extra point. And this is back to a 5-point game. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. Now a hit and a loose football. But they will not be able to capitalize as time has run out here on the first half of play. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
Let's go.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the error. Overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Once again, it's Barber. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down. Block now to throw. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. Now after the punt on that play, we've got a man down on the field. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to Arrowhead. Here's Sam Martin now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see what the offense gets done.
On 2nd and 9, Ta'amu. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
And he comes back with one complete. And he'll be corralled right around the 34.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
And he'll get 2, maybe 3 up near the 37. Now it appears we've got a Chief moving pretty gingerly down there. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to Arrowhead. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Everyone got 4 down.
Here's a 2nd and 7. And that's off the mark, incomplete. And the great veteran Eric Berry back to knock that one away.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. They'll drop to throw, and that will be incomplete.
Partner, the way this offense has marched up and down the field during this game, it's almost a surprise to see an incomplete pass on 3rd down, isn't it?
Yeah, they have had their foot on the gas all game long, but here finally stalling out. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Taken in at the 11. Give them 11 yards that time on the return. And the Broncos take over. 1st down and 10. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Chris Jones, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Here's Locke. And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. 3rd and 2, Locke's going to throw. He's got his tight end Fant. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. Barber on 1st and 10. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
He's got the 1st down and more past midfield. And he gets this one down to the 24. The big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. Cortland Sutton was the man he was looking for, but it'll be 2nd and goal. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. Again, they'll throw with Locke. Flushed out right. And it's caught. And this won't be enough to pick up the 1st. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. So it's 3rd and goal now, and this is where the Arrowhead crowd can make it. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. Drew Lock keeping it himself from a yard out. And the Broncos have taken the lead. And maybe the defense caught a little by surprise there that he took off and got in.
Yeah, I would think so, because if you're analyzing it from that side of the ball, you're thinking running back, fullback. Takes you a while before you get to the quarterback.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Right back to Washington. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Now it appears we've got a Chief moving pretty gingerly down there. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to Arrowhead. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this 3rd quarter. We're back now in KC. This one's still anybody's ball game. It's a 1-point difference here as we begin the 4th quarter of play. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And it's complete to Kelsey. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 23 yards, the final tally. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. On 1st, here's Washington. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. Staying on the ground with Washington. And an alley to run. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
That's how you get right up off of the mat, because on the last play, they stoned him in the backfield and dropped him for a loss. But he's the type of guy that scared me a little bit because he's not daunted. Just got right back up, showed some confidence, and picked up a 1st down with his very next run.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Back to throw here. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field, it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Ta'amu. It's Kelsey on the ground. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. They're going to look to throw. He is going to find Hill here. And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 19. This quarterback now 8 of 15 through the air, but it's 1st and 10 here.
Safety's creeping.
Running it, Washington. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
52 is the mic right here over there, right? 52. We're pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Washington, and he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line. Now it looks like we've got a Bronco that's banged up on the play. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to Arrowhead. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. He'll drop to throw. It's Hill, complete. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a first down.
First and goal at the 4-yard line.
And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on first and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead. On first and goal, Washington. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there. Second and goal. Good first step there defensively, but they're still knocking on the doorstep, so maybe another run here?
I think so. One of my favorite coaches, you say, son, if you could darn near lay down near the end zone and get in, give me my best power running play.
And that is caught by Watkins for a Chief touchdown. Sammy Watkins, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs are going to jump back in front. They'll try and throw for it. And he's got it. So the two-point conversion is good, and they add on to their fourth quarter lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. A big spot now for the rookie lock. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against him offensively. Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. The open man is Smith. And this will set them up nicely deep down in KC territory. It's a big play there for the Broncos. 55 yards. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. His throw caught right around the 6. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Back to throw. Lock. And a crusher there as it's intercepted. Trevor Williams with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates You're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. They'll keep it on the ground. Washington. And he's got some space here. A big play there for KC. 43 yards on the ground. And that run has to be so deflating for the defense. They needed the stop. That might put the icing on the cake.
Perfect word for it, because when an offense grinds a defense down and kind of takes their heart from them, and you see them start to sag, no better feeling for the team running the football.
Not quite the success they had last play. This one goes for 3 yards. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. Now the Broncos will use their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down. Washington now out of the gun. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. DeAndre Washington, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside at 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Lock. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since. Here's Lock to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Looking to erase a 2-score deficit here in the 4th quarter. Going for some big plays.
Yeah, they certainly were. They just decided one shot, didn't they? Forget trying to move the ball downfield in small little increments. Let's go for the big one. But how about the defense playing situational football, looking at the scoreboard, realizing what can hurt us most? The deep shot. They played it well.
Look at me. Zipper. 53. Mike, 53. Come to my work. We want it. Hey, high 7. 53's mine. Check.
Lock gonna go on 4th down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Chris Jones, and the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They run with Washington. The All-Pro Von Miller there on the tackle.
He was brought down by Von Miller.
Looks like he'll throw here. He's going to loft one deep. And this is caught. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Butker now to add the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
We got this.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Down.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Look at me.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Kansas City, they're not going to go quietly here as the win moves them now to 8-6 on the year. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Chicago Bears. Meanwhile, for Denver, the rough season continues as they plunge to 1-13. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Ain't got time for no debating. It's for the taking. No hesitation. Don't try my patience. I'ma pull out one for the set. Boy, till there's nothing left. I'ma run to the bed until we all got them baguettes. Hear them footsteps coming, cause we coming for the check. We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. I can never switch, not a day in my life. Long as my dogs, they by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die. We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. I can never switch, not a day in my life. As long as my dogs, they by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die. bring the limes in. She wanna pull up to the crib, we can't dine in. Up right away, couldn't even get a vine in. Straight with the money, we aligned in. Tell me how they broke, tryna chime in. Jesus watching over, he in diamonds. He the only reason why I do not get violent. Ay, cause he gave me patience. Ay, swear that all makes sense. Ay, when you making bands, can make friends. Cause I know they tryna shit like Ray Bans. Got a bad little shorty wasting. And I own it, I ain't gotta pay rent. Ay, I know we the ones that ain't them. Pull both hands together and I'm saying amen. Cause I'm going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm going big, going bigger. Postmates, how I deliver. My game too cold, made it shiver. But I'm still a hot boy, cool it down, let it simmer. Hey, see him mad, got him bitter. Can't stop the shine with a dimmer. Only what I give her, and she let her call me baby, but I do not need a sitter. See me dip, yeah, I'm saucing. People at the bank see me often. Let the money run, it's a faucet. She gave me the that's a boss it. Took over the game, now we all in. I was down in the chips, then went all in. Throwing up the game, ain't no bombing. Make my mama stop working, that's the promise.
Start your week by installing your game plan.
Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm
P-Love, time to bring the bass back.
Fools my sons. Haha, bag up off me and watch you lose. Snoop Dogg is on the mic, I'm giving Madden blues. And if you choose to run up on me, you gon' get laid out so fast. Cause I can get you with the run or I can hit you with the pass. I can't be touched and I can't be schemed. Roll you when I'm in a mud league. 2-0, Madden time on you suckers. Y'all can't get close, so why you wanna touch us? Cause my team is so hard. My team is legit. Madden 20, Snoop Dogg is. I get it. I got cleats on my feet, jersey on my back, helmet on my head, ready to attack like that. Down in Mississippi and New Orleans, big Snoop Dogg got a Madden league. His team is off the hook and you don't really want none, but if you do, come and get some. See, tell your mama and tell your daddy, and tell the whole damn world this is Madden territory. Tell your mama and tell your daddy, and tell the whole damn world this is Madden territory. Come get some if you want some, but you ain't bad enough, so you can't take none. I'm Big Snoop Dogg, and I'm the only one. And when it comes to Madden, all y'all fools my sons. Bag up off me and watch you lose. Snoop Dogg is on the mic, I'm giving Madden blues. And if you choose to run up on me, you gon' get laid out so fast. Cause I can get you with the run or I can hit you with the pass. I can't be touched and I can't be schemed.
the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle Show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle Show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. Yeah. I just had to let you know. Yeah. Give me that work and I can sell it. I put it on the line like I ain't selfish, nah. The story flip if I let you tell it. Put my heart and soul in so you feel it. I ain't never faking, I'm the realest since Tupac in imprisonment, claiming his innocence. Currently, I'm the greatest rapper in a sense. But any currency, I'm still guaranteed my wins. This is coming from within, I stuff for real, I don't pretend. When the OG spilling knowledge, bet it's best you soak it in. I'm a prophet to them scholars, got them chakras opening. Got them fixing up their octaves, now they truly focused in. I'm seeing 2020 visions. Daily manifesting on my premonitions. Best to keep it neutral, got my own.
Hey everybody, it's the coach. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Coming up, we'll see Big Ben Roethlisberger, and the Pittsburgh Steelers as they square off against the #1 overall pick, Kyler Murray, and the Arizona Cardinals. I'll have scores around the league for you at the half, but it's time for a little football. So we'll hand it over to our broadcast team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Coach, we're about 15 miles or so west of downtown Phoenix at State Farm Stadium in the Arizona suburb of Glendale. It's certainly hot outside here in the desert, but somehow this Cardinal crowd turned up the heat a moment ago. They were in a frenzy as their team emerged from the tunnel, and the Cardinals, they're set to do battle with Ben Roethlisberger and the Pittsburgh Steelers. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you look at this Cardinal team as they get ready here. They've been in a great group. Winners of 7 of their last 10 on the year.
And going back through the tape, I thought they looked pretty good last week. It was a solid win, a comprehensive win.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Steelers, they were losers their last time out. They're going to try to get back in the win column, but obviously they're going to have to do that in a hostile environment.
And sometimes it actually works to your advantage. Now you've got to band together your team, the us against the world mentality. Let's see if they can use it and get a victory.
Three-quarters of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Steelers make their way out. The Killer Bees are no more. Only one remains, and that's their quarterback, number 7, Ben Roethlisberger. This is a guy who made a Pro Bowl in his second season, James Conner. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
It's a gain of 6, moves them to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. They'll try and run forward with Conner, and he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now they'll throw it with Roethlisberger. Escapes the sack. And it's incomplete.
Yeah, very smart play right there. Pocket collapsing around him. Love the way he moved around a little bit and avoided the sack.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
Here we go.
Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. On 3rd down, it's Connor. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. Defense had a chance to get off the field here in the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. 8th play of this opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down. Now Roethlisberger to throw. Well, the two men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket.
Let's go, baby.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 21. Murray now on 1st down. And this one caught by Max Williams. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. It'll be an Arizona 1st down on a gain of 17. Murray now. He's got the 1st down and more past midfield. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Dancing to his left. That's complete to Williams out of the backfield. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Murray now to throw. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A 1st down, a 16-yard gain. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. And he will score. Touchdown, Cardinals. A 3-yard touchdown run as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Well, these guys have won 3 straight ball games and another good start to this one out to the 6-0 lead.
And I've talked with so many different coaches, as have you along the way, and they always talk about winning streaks and the mood of a team and how much easier it is to actually prepare during that time. Guys are sharp, guys are focused, everyone's feeling good, and we're seeing it early in this one.
And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And they had a long drive going last time, but it stalled out. But still, maybe something positive to carry forward from that last drive.
Well, a few different things that you carry forward. Number one, as you noted, they were moving it pretty well, so that gives them a lot of confidence. The second part is, keeps your defense off the field, gives them a chance to rest up a little bit. And last but not least, you've taken a good look at what you've done on offense, noted where the weaknesses are, and you know when you want to come back to them.
I like when you're organized with your points. Well done.
A, B, and C.
On 1st down, it's Samuels. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Steeler football here to begin quarter number 2, as they've got it with a 2nd and 4 coming up. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 44-yard line.
1st down, Steelers.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you make curl a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. They go draw play. This is Samuels. And he's able to get more than half of what they needed. That brings up a 3rd and 5. The Steelers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Roethlisberger. And they get to him with a pressure as Roethlisberger goes down. Brooks Reed was able to find his way to the QB.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's...
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. 33 yards that time. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Steps away to his left. He's got it to Williams. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Cardinals 1st down as well. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Forced out to his left. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have him looking at 3rd and 10. And he's got his man. It's the tight end Clay. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Murray now on 1st down. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. He was looking for Charles Clay as tight end. That'll bring up 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Here's Murray, buying time to his left. And the Cardinals are in. Touchdown. He continues to show at this level that he can not only pass for touchdowns, he can run for touchdowns.
Not first time we've seen this, because this young guy, he really makes it happen. So what that tells me is the book on him has to change. You got to now plan for those legs as well as him throwing the football.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. We remind you that coming up later tonight, Sunday Night Football. Seems like we've seen the Seahawks quite a bit in prime time the last few weeks, and we get them again tonight as they head down to L.A. to take on the Rams. And then tomorrow night for Monday Night Football, it's Giants-Eagles from chilly Philadelphia. The run on 1st down gets them a couple up to the 27. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now Roethlisberger. They'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 2nd quarter action with 1:59 remaining. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. Throwing again on 2nd down. Roethlisberger. That'll be taken in there by James Washington. 19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains.
Thus far, it hasn't been a real fun half for them, but a play like that may get them off the schneid a little bit, get them loosened up and moving.
Kind of seems like they've been sleepwalking and still sitting on 0 points.
And it's not always making an adjustment. Sometimes it's just going back to what you know can work and finally getting it done.
10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. So 2nd and inches after that 1st down completion went just shy of the marker. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. Third and 2, now Roethlisberger. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. James Conner, his 6th touchdown of the season, as they are now on the board here in the first half. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed, and a lot of football, full half to be played. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Murray going to throw. Being chased out left. And that is caught by Brown for a Cardinal touchdown. Antonio Brown, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals push further out in front. I'll let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass this young quarterback throws and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed.
Let's both do the analysis. Impressed. Aren't we both?
Yeah.
I mean, and why shouldn't we be? We've seen him improve throughout the year. We've seen him settle in now, and you can see the confidence of the team has grown. His confidence has grown. I think that everyone around this guy feels good about what they've seen. And it's also safe for him when he's driving home to turn on Sports Talk Radio. He's okay.
Getting set to go again, Ben Roethlisberger heading back out there. And how does he rally the troops, so to speak? He's played well, but they're down big on the scoreboard. How does he get his guys going?
To make sure they understand it's not a me game, it's a team game. Everyone has to come together. Everyone has to up the level of play a little bit, including himself, and find a way to make some plays in order to give them a little bit of a spark and rally the team.
We'll see if they can indeed rally down big on the scoreboard right now. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. James Washington was the intended target, but it's going to be 2nd down. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Roethlisberger. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. A 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. Now Roethlisberger throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete.
Here we go.
Nifty running there, but it'll come on what should be the final. Play of half number 1. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. Due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the 3rd quarter. The Cards with a lead, and they will get this football first as the 2nd half gets started. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. So here's the Cardinals offense now as they get set to start this 3rd quarter. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the 2nd half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the 2nd half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. First down, Murray. He's going deep for Brown. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Murray again, 2nd and 10. Dancing to his left. we know that Murray can run the football. He rushed for 1,000 yards during his final year at Oklahoma, better than 7 yards per carry. And Cliff Kingsbury says, I trust him running the football. This is a guy that has known his quarterback since 2012 when Murray was a sophomore in high school. Kingsbury was in the OC at Texas A&M. He would go on to take the Texas Tech job, but the two maintained a great relationship. Both are from Texas, both quarterbacks, and both with fathers heavily involved in their football careers. With Cliff Kingsbury, he trusts his quarterback implicitly. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Charles Clay, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Cardinals push further out in front. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit, get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Second half, no matter what, whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever, this was a big score to start the second half.
So with the Steeler offense on their way out, let's take a look at the playoff picture in the AFC. And I tell you, 4 weeks still to go, and everything is wide open, and it's fun.
And I know we always talk about, well, if the playoffs were to begin today, and then we kind of go, okay, but they're not. Let's see how it plays out. Wouldn't it be fun to play with this playoff lineup right now? Because to me, just about anyone can win this whole thing out of this grouping we currently have. And by the time we get there, it may look entirely different.
On second down, Connor looking for space. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Again, a run with Connor. And he will have a first down as they get into the ground at the 37.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got to just pin their ears back and get after him now.
A pass down the middle is fought for and hauled in. He got 29 yards that time. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there. And that was a nice, strong run by the guy they call the field general.
They'll run on first down. Samuels. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
Now Ben going to give this one to Connor. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. They're having issues right now getting that running game going.
I wonder if maybe adopting some of the college run game would help here. Because we're still at that stage where you have a bunch of guys saying, I don't know about what the colleges do. And the college stuff is working in the NFL. Bigger line splits, create some more natural running lanes, might help the offensive linemen get better angles in their blocking schemes.
On third down, Roethlisberger. That is caught. It's Juju for the Steeler touchdown. Juju Smith-Schuster, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers are able to close the gap just a bit. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that cuts the lead to 28-14. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is fielded at the goal line. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
To throw is Murray. It's complete to Williams. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Murray now hitting on 2/3 of his passes, 10 for 15 so far, 1st and 10. Now Murray steps away to his left. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it? They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. Forced out to his left. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Max Williams, his 6th touchdown of the season. Here the Cardinals push further out in front. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. They had the lead in the 4th, but still passing. Finding the big target for the touchdown. Now that lead grows even more. Everybody gets to join in the fun. You know, it doesn't have to just be the wide receivers catching touchdown passes. The tight end doesn't just have to do just the dirty work inside. He gets a chance to get into the end zone as well. The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again. And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments. Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now it's Roethlisberger. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A Steeler 1st down on the pickup of 11 yards. Roethlisberger now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. A throw over the middle taken in. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. A gain of 6 there on 1st. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right? And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45.
this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. A nice pickup for a first down.
Now Roethlisberger getting this one into the hands of Smith-Schuster. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
I'm coming after you.
To throw again is Roethlisberger. Setting up the screen, this is Samuels. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Ben to throw again. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. And the Steelers on 3rd down. They've hit on 6 of their 8 tries. Very good. This is 3rd and 9. Here's Samuels. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Mike, 58, right there. I got you, punk. 58.
They'll run here with Connor. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down. This linebacking core, they've done a good job of keeping that running game in check, haven't they?
They certainly have, and what they'll also do when this game is over is thank the guys up front, the big defensive line, because they've kept them clean, so to speak. Not letting blockers get to them, allowing them to run to the football and keep that running game bottled up.
And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They've got it 3rd and goal now as they try to punch in a late touchdown. Here's Roethlisberger. And it'll be intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Buying time to his left. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Back to throw it. Murray being chased out left. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. Throwing on 1st down is Murray. Got his man. It's Williams. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. That goes for 14 yards. 1st down, Cardinals. Throwing now is Murray. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
Obviously, a big play was needed, and you can see his eyes light up as he realized there's absolutely no one in front of him. And he takes off and goes a long way. Not only does he pick up a first down, but a big gain to boot.
And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. Murray now to throw. Dancing to it, and he will score. Touchdown, Cardinals. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Cardinals push further out in front. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
that's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. To throw again on second down, Roethlisberger. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. One last shot for Roethlisberger. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Cards, it's a very important win as they move to 9-4 now on the year.
Power up and level up at any moment. Spitting like a semi, only give me semicolon. Couple zeros like I'm sending yell nets. Every flow is unmatched, and I better get set in. Finish them. Mess around with me and I diminish them all. Even if I ever did the minimum all. In the end result, I'm better killing them all. Rogue one, but I got a team with me. Batman when I got a team with me. I get mean, I get green. Show the whole game what's never been seen. Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, go tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more bars than a Shawshank. Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, go tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more bars than a Shawshank.
Designer sneakers hurt my feet now. Every beat is getting beat down. Couldn't eat, well watch I eat now. Like how you getting paid to freestyle? Different cities every week now. Every woman is a now. With state prop be looking bleak now. I was home to sleep designer sheets now. 30 different missions. When I speak they listen. Couldn't find it so she fishing. Who the crew, it wasn't you. I know it's true cause you look like the opposition. Run it up. Greatest ever sums it up. I ain't have a lot when I was coming up. Kinda made my stomach turn when I brung it up. Wait.
Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, go tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more bars than a Shawshank. Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, go tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more bars than a Shawshank.
Slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm lit it. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Better kill it and did it again. I'm with the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it.
Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it.
I just got back
cash from Prada. Rolling up, I'm in a brand new model. It'll be here tomorrow. I don't got fears or problems. Only got real ones round them. Only got. It take a week to count it. Then I'm back up. Name the place and we back up. Running these racks up. 100 meals a week after. Dying from laughter. When they come to handles, never had one. With a bad one. Made a meal today and they my last one.
Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no off. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down and get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm lit it. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash and love to spend. Made it, kill it and did it again. But the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it.
Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it.
I'm moving too fast, I can't stop. Wiping it down when the paint hot. Left hand on the wheel. I'm closing the top when the raindrop. I'm keeping the game in the headlock. When throwed and blinded my dreadlock. In the end zone with the mad dot. One phone call, get it dead stop. I feel like I own the season. Say one thing, just give me a reason. Knowing you're mad, I'm undefeated. Top dog, making it even.
Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up.
I can't take no off. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down and get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm lit it. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash and love to spend. Made it, kill it and did it again. But the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it.
Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it.
We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. I can never switch, not a day in my life. Long as my dogs stay by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die, die, die. We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. I can never switch, not a day in my life. As long as my dogs stay by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die, die, die. This ain't nothing for the pack. Got 16 sitting in the lag. Whole squad all dressed in all black. Every single last one of them got my back. Hey, 20 of us, that's 20 goons in them. Ice cream whip, triple scoop. I got 3 strikes, ain't got to lose. When it's all on the line, what you gonna do? Come on, I'm highly favored. Don't wanna blame me, no conversation, ain't got time for no debating. It's for the taking, no hesitation. Don't try my patience. I'ma pour out one for the set, boy, till there's nothing left. On a run to the bed until we all got them baguettes. Hear them footsteps coming, cause we coming for the check. We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. I can never switch, not a day in my life. Long as my dogs stay by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die, die, die. We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. I can never switch, not a day in my life. As long as my dogs stay by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die, die, die.
The young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. Yeah. I just had to let you know. Yeah. Give me that work and I can sell it. I put it on the line like I ain't selfish, nah. The story f***ed up if I let you tell it. Put my heart and soul in so you feel it. I ain't never faking, I'm the realest since Tupac in imprisonment, claiming his innocence. Currently, I'm the greatest rapper in a sense. But any currency, I'm still guaranteed my wins. This is coming from within, I stuff for real, I don't pretend. When the OG spilling knowledge, bet it's best you soak it in. I'm a prophet to them scholars, got them chakras opening. Got them fixing up they octaves, now they truly focused in. I'm seeing 2020 visions. Daily manifesting on my premonitions. Best to keep it neutral, got my own religion. The brainwash, gotta make your own decision. My word is James Bond, I stay on a mission. Coming for the top position, ain't no competition, man. Pull up in the top is missing, the opposition in. All that lane switching, this is what the game is. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle show. This so perennial, do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle show. This so perennial, do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know.
Y'all came to win.
Oh, they asking my name, huh?
You ready?
S-T-R-O, I ain't come to play with you.
Yeah.
Life challenging, but I wouldn't trade with you. Early I'm up,
yeah.
I can't spend the day with you. I'm out in my business, I ain't getting paid with you. My color bright, I ain't finna fade with you. Man, I gotta come clean like I'm made with you. I've been on my everybody drop when I drop. Look at shorty, she support ride. Lifting up, never not on my grind. New York City time, another brother better, you will never find. I've been in my bag like groceries. Competition shouldn't take shots, take notes, please. Reporting live from the winning side. Ready to try, keep a different vibe. Is you down the ride, never tired. You will never know, you ain't never tried. Work it out, hit the gym, hit the field. Hey yo, I need that. Big chips, man, I need
Start your week by installing your game plan.
See that? On my hit is real good. We don't need your feedback. They clear the way with my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Yeah, beats, leave it in the street. Case on the news.
What I do? Lace up my shoes, chase W's. Great colored coops. Oh no, I can't be number 2. MVP the league most valuable. They sweet as apple juice. Talking trophies I done grabbed. If you can't match this attitude, I wear my heart on my sleeve, please. I move like the wind, can't catch this breeze, freeze. Stop you in your tracks, there's not no preseason. We seeking W's like Tupac used to throw up. Forget it, might as well forfeit, your team shouldn't even show up. What you wanna be when you grow up? They used to ask me. Naturally, I chose an athlete. Competition never matched me. We ain't go together like camouflage and polka dots. Focus on your position, just know your spot. Sure, don't stop, it's a long season. They planning on winning for the wrong reasons. Trying to get my number retired, can't let these frauds beat us. I figured out the recipe. Never let opponents get the best of me. I'm focused on my legacy.
I need that. Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard on the job, you can see that. On my hit is real good. We don't need your feedback. They clear the way with my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Yeah, beats, leave it in the street. Case on the news.
Feel like, yeah, all day like, yeah,
what is up? I'm ready for war. You got to love it like black, yeah. In the field like, yeah. All day like, yeah. All night like, yeah. Whole squad like, what? In the field like, yeah. All day like, yeah. All night like, what? Whole squad like, yeah. In the field like, yeah. All day like, yeah. All night like, yeah. Whole squad like, yeah. In the field like, yeah. All day like, yeah. All night like, yeah. You don't want problems. You don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems. You don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems. You don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. No, I said you don't want problems. You don't want smoke, dog. You don't want.
Start your week by installing your game plan.
Yeah, okay. 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gon' be from old age. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pound. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Step back, let me get some room. Congrats every time I'm through. Same packet, nobody knew, so I never get confused. Hotel get a bird's eye view, hotel got a waiting room. Read a magazine while you wait for me, baby, I'll be done so soon. Phone gotta be off, each store got locks, I got some trusted shoes. 10K on the countertop, don't look so shocked, it's nothing new. Death comes in threes, wins come in twos, cash comes in ones. Throw it up, celebrate some news. I do a good job, pull up and pop out and pull out. Hat on and hood on, pedal to metal. When I put my foot on, I got to put on. I got a bad one, they wanna keep me, oh that's a good one. Pockets are dense, I think my bread is hard as a crouton. Receipts in my pocket don't come with a coupon. Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gon' be from old age. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pound. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Touchdown, 8th floor, come down, hotel, lobby. Receptionist, what now? 11 a.m., check out. Might give her one foul, just to tell her it's one now. How come? I need rest, no recess on my schedule. Mama used to serve vegetables, now half the meals got tentacles. Half the Emirates need a reservation and half my money goes straight to taxes. But I don't trip about it, that's what happens when you got dreams closer than a mansion. Plus all your boys got expensive habits. Go. I know what they're thinking, they don't even gotta say it. Nope. They thinking they just made it. I know how to make everybody feel famous. I don't gotta work no day shift. I don't gotta split no payment. I don't gotta answer questions. And I don't need you to okay it. Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gon' be from old age. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pound. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown.
They can't take it to 10.
Tell me what you want, what you need. Tell me what you wanna give. How much blood would you bleed? I'ma tell you I'm a misconceiver. I'm a believer. Someone better kick my fever. Tell me it's 100 degrees underneath my whole flesh. Everyone tells me it's a bit of a mess. I'ma tell the risk I was never at the end. I would never get it off my chest though. I'm forgetful. Someone better tell me I was always on the edge. Overstay your bearings, I would never underestimate. Oh baby, my best
Give me some Ingram. It's the coach, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Coming up, running back Mark Ingram, fresh off a...
No gain on this defense, no gain.
Goff on first down. Caught by Allen. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. Back to throw. Gone. Allen's got it complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 23 yards on the play. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Here's a quick throw caught by Allen. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10. Throwing on 2nd down. Goff.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. 1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. From 8. So on 4th down, here's Sam Cook to punt it away. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. That'll be put in the books as a 53. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And to be frank, they're just in a tough spot. It's only November, already eliminated from playoff contention. I know their fan base doesn't want to hear that, but that's the case. What are they fighting for now going forward?
You know exactly what they're fighting for. Is that word that some people don't want to hear, but it's pride.
Draft. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was going to go draft, but pride's better, right?
You know something? You're right, because that's part of it, but that's 2 different mindsets. That's front office mindset, draft position, where are we going to be and what do we need to get? And then the players and the coaching staff right now, pride. Can they win some games and feel better about themselves despite the fact they have no shot at the playoffs.
You know, you wonder how the Rams' game plan in Super Bowl 53 might have been different with a healthy Cooper Kupp. He was injured on November 11, torn ACL out for the year. But he was on his way to a 1,000-yard season in his 2nd NFL campaign. Had 566 yards in 8 games before the injury. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Now the 3rd leading rusher in the NFL last year, Todd Gurley. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave him with a 3rd down and 6 to go. After one, a 1-point game, 7-6. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is. Here on 3rd. To throw is gone. And that is incomplete.
Not today, baby, not today. Tonight, 20. 50 seconds to Mike. Go.
On 1st and 10, Goff. They've got his man complete. A gain of 32 that time.
Here we go.
Well, one thing's for sure. They're going to have to come up with something at halftime because he is absolutely roasting them right now.
They're going to go through the whole litany of things, changing coverages, what are we going to do to put a man on him? The big thing to me is treat it like a good pitcher treats pitching a game. Change your timing, change your location. So sometimes you're up on him, sometimes you're back. Just change up the looks that he sees and make him just a little bit more hesitant.
On 1st down, it's Gurley. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. On 2nd and 11 now. Goff gets this into the hands of the tight end, Higbee. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
They wound up getting nothing out of that 2nd down completion. So now here's 3rd. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. On 1st down, Goff. Open man, Higbee, the tight end. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Goff. They'll get this one to Kupp, complete. Goff now 13 out of 17 throwing the ball. He's got a 1st down. Goff throwing complete to Kupp. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Throwing again on 2nd down. Goff. He's got Allen. Touchdown, Allen! A big play there with touchdown number 20 on the year as his guys have cut the lead down to 2.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance.
Now a 1st down throw. Goff. His throw incomplete. He was in search of his tight end, Tyler Higbee. And that'll bring up 2nd down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now it's Goff. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. In for the score, as his guys have now moved out in front. So the call's made by Sean McVay. They're going to go for 2.
And that 3rd counter there gives them the lead, and it's obvious they've needed everything that he's given them today. The 3 touchdowns, that's impressive, but without him, they're not winning this game.
Now Goff on 1st down. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Allen, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. Goff now to throw. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. He was trying to get that back to Allen, but now it'll be 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Here's Goff. Going deep here for Allen, and that's caught inside. 35. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving.
57, Mike, 57.
On the toss, it's Gurley. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. So many questions about Todd Gurley in the offseason. How good is the knee? I mean, remember, he had a heavy workload the last couple years, nearly 4,000 yards from scrimmage, 40 total touchdowns, but just 4 carries in the NFC Championship game, 10 in the Super Bowl. So we'll see what kind of usage he gets this season. Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Gone. And he'll get into the end. Zone touchdown Rams. 4 touchdown passes now. On 1st down, it's gone. Wide open, it's Allen, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Allen's got it over the middle. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Easy to tell who they're targeting on this drive. He caught the first 2 passes, but then this time unable to hook up.
But I don't think that stops them from continuing to go back to him, do you?
No.
I mean, they've got to take it.
And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. As his guys are in for 6, and the Rams are going to jump back in front. A big play coming now for the Rams as they'll go for 2. They'll try and run it with Gurley. And he is not going to make it. So they won't be able to move.
Your trip is here. 180. 57. Get that quarterback, D-line. Get that quarterback, D-line. D-line, get that quarterback.
Here's Goff. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Heady on that one, huh? Getting out of bounds before the 2-minute warning. They get an extra timeout, extra opportunity to move the ball downfield. Very smart football.
57, Mike, 57. And let's pin the mirrors back and go full strength. 57 to Mike, 57 to Mike. Rip right, rip right. 57.
To throw again on second down. Goff. And to the right side here, it's Allen. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Less than 2 to play with just a field goal separating these two sides. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Gurley. A gain of 3, second down.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Jared Goff, 4 times last year, he led the Rams on a fourth-quarter comeback. He obviously didn't do it in Super Bowl 53, but can he do it here? Connection made here, Goff to Higbee. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be third down.
That was a nice throw out there to the flat, but they defended that pretty well. The hope is to go ahead and put it on him so he can turn and get upfield and gain additional yardage. There just wasn't anywhere to go on that play.
That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. So instead of giving...
Check. 180. 48 to Mike. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
First throw in overtime for Goff. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. Overtime here out west, and you got a team from the Eastern time zone. Maybe their body clock's a little thrown off, or is that overhyped?
I don't think it's overhyped, and I think that for most teams, you're hoping that your mind overrules your body because your body's looking for slippers and bedtime clothes.
Oh, it's intercepted. That'll seal it. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And that's how this one ends, in dramatic fashion in overtime with the interception. He was trying to get that one to Allen that time. So we will see yet another drive in this overtime.
For whatever reason, neither team able to finish this game off. I know that the first thought is, does anyone really want to win it? But I think that they both desperately want to win it, and sometimes you force things, and that leads to errors.
Well, it's out there for the taking. We'll see who can do it. Partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters, what you wanted. But how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
So for the Ravens, their playoff chances take an uptick as they move to 7-4, and they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Los Angeles, they've fallen out of things now as they sink to 3-8, and they'll try to rebound next week as they head to Glendale to take on the Cardinals. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.
y'all came to win.
Oh, they asking my name, huh?
You ready?
S-T-R-O, I ain't come to play with you. Life challenging, but I wouldn't trade with you. It's early, I'm up. I can't spend the day with you. I'm out of my business. I ain't getting paid with you. My color bright. I ain't finna fade with you. Man, I gotta come clean like I made with you. I've been on my everybody drop. When I drop, this shorty, she support ride. Lifting up, never not on my grind. New York City time. Another brother better, you will never find. I've been in my bag like groceries. Competition shouldn't take shots, take notes, please. Reporting live from the winning side.
Start your week by installing your game plan.
You will never know. You ain't never tried. Work it out. Hit the gym. Hit the field. Hey, yo, I need that. Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard on the job. You can see that. On my head is real good. We don't need your feedback. They clear the way with my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Yeah, beats, leave it in the street. Case on the news.
What I do? Lace up my shoes, chase W's. Great colored coops. Oh no, I can't be number 2. MVP, the league most valuable. They sweet as apple juice. Talking trophies, I done grabbed a few. Can't match this attitude. I wear my heart on my sleeve, please. I move like the wind, can't catch this breeze. Freeze. Stop you in your tracks. It's not no preseason. We seeking W's like Tupac used to throw up. Forget it, might as well forfeit your team.
Welcome in, everybody. It's the coach. This is Madden 20 on EA Sports. Up next, we'll see Jared Goff and the NFC champion Los Angeles Rams as they square off against the #1 pick, Kyler Murray, and the Arizona Cardinals. With that,
Now Goff. Well, he's going to take a shot right away. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Goff. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They got a man. It's Woods. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
Woods coming off by far the best year of his career. 86 catches, over 1,200 yards. Now he's hoping to build on that, but well, he was a key cog in the wheel that took them to the Super Bowl last season. Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield, incomplete. They were trying to go back to Allen there, and that'll bring up 2nd down. On 2nd and 10, gone. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Again, Goff. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
baby. Good work, baby. Check. We go tonight. 120. 53. Let's go.
Goff on first down. Caught by Allen. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The end result, 21 yards. Now Goff. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, L.A. A big play there with another. On fourth down, here's Andy Leon to kick it away. Good open field tackling there. A 50-yard punt followed by just a 1-yard return. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Don't forget, later tonight, Sunday Night Football, we've got the Pats and the Texans from NRG Stadium in Houston. And then tomorrow night, Monday Night Football, it's supposed to be really cold up in Seattle as we've got the Vikings and the Seahawks from CenturyLink Field at 8:15 Eastern. And here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. A good pickup there, 21 yards. On 1st and 10, Goff. A big play like that looks familiar, doesn't it? Like we saw a week ago, reigning NFC Offensive Player of the Week.
Nothing wrong with being explosive, nothing wrong with being electric, nothing wrong with carrying it over from the previous week off to a really, really hot start.
Now this throw caught left side. There he goes left side. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. After the interception, here's Goff. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Jared Goff. Here's Andy Lee now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. He gets this away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. That one sails out of bounds. The side judge will walk it off, and he says it went out of bounds. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
On first down, Goff. They'll find Everett there, complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Back to throw, Goff. Allen's got it, complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Here's Goff. And this is complete. It's Allen. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Now Gurley. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. The intended receiver there, Allen, but now it's 3rd and goal. 6 plays got him down here. This is play number 7, 3rd and goal.
58, boys, 58, 58, Mike. You're trash, you're trash. 58.
Goff now looking to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Now a first down throw. Goff. It's complete. This is Todd Gurley. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A. So with the yardage on that completion, he's now right at exactly 300 yards on the game.
And isn't that the magic number you get? All right, 300. That means it's going to go on a commemorative football to put on your mantle when they give you the game ball if your team wins. So much confidence flowing through him right now, throwing the football. I think it's permeated itself throughout the entire team. They feel good about what they're doing.
And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Throwing again is gone. Open man, it's Allen. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. And they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there. And boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they...
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Rodney Gunter. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a 3rd and long. Goff now looks to throw. And that will be it. Complete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Here's Andy Lee now, standing right on his own 5-yard line. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And possession will switch hands first and... Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The
leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 16 yards is the pickup there at a first down for L.A. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now it's Goff off the bootleg. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 35. And passing yardage-wise, now up over 350 in this game. Pretty nice performance.
Definitely that, which usually means you're putting a lot of pressure on guys trying to cover. If you're a defensive back and they put over 350 yards on you, you've had a long day. The key to everything, if you're doing it without throwing interceptions or turning the ball over.
Let's go! Let's go!
2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. On 1st and goal, Gurley. And only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. His big game continues. Already has the 3 touchdown grabs, tacking on some more yardage and a first down.
And how precise has his route running been in this game? We just saw him get open yet again, and he's also made adjustments as the defense has tried to really stop him.
The 2nd down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete. 6 plays got him down here. This is play number 7, 3rd and goal. To throw is gone. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Now Goff on first down. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Goff now to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. The Rams on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Here's Goff. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now. On first down, it's gone. Right back for Allen. This time he finds him complete. Touchdown, LA! 4 touchdown passes. Here's Andy Lee now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. Now this is fielded in the end zone. Now a hit and a loose football. And maybe getting a little too cute there on the punt return. Sometimes they forget paramount holding on to that football.
I really do believe most of the return guys think to themselves, when I get the ball, I'm going to make the play that's going to change the game. I'm going to break it. And you love that they have that attitude, but your point is so well taken. What do you have to do? First and foremost,
hold on to it.
Take care of the football. That's all he needed to do.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Goff. He's got Allen. He's at the 30. 10. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for L.A., the playoffs may be out of reach, but the win gets them to 4-8 on the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for
Y'all already know what time it is, huh? Playing skills, you did. Playing skills. Ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, hole in the wrist, watch out flip, watch out whip, I'm in the whip, hole in the wrist, I never switch, ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, hole in the wrist, watch out flip, watch out whip, I'm in the whip, hole in the wrist, I never switch, ice on the wrist, I get the money but I never switch.
Start your week by installing your game plan.
I gotta get it. You hate cause I told the rest. My bitch wanna be famous. You know I'm icy in Vegas. This for the haters. I make a lot of new money. When it's not saving. You be liking my flavor. I think it's cause